Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. It's about that time. Let's go take that walk and see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks a bunch for stopping by, I really do appreciate it. Today's beer comes from Pariah Brewing. This is that Gormet Chit. Not C-H-I-T. Brian and Krista at Pariah send me beers occasionally, and I do appreciate it. Thank you both. I wish you much continued success. These guys know how to package a beer. They know how to brew a beer. The packaging tells you everything about the beer. The malts, the hops, the ABV, the IBU, the candle date. Everything you need to know about the beer. I wish all breweries did that. These guys do. So they're out of San Diego, California. Says here what you're holding is an example of what happens when cabin fever and conflicting topics of research overlap. This is an honest-to-goodness Pariah IPA that just so happens to attain additional complexity from the use of prime Ethiopian coffee beans, introduced cold brew style post-fermentation. We get complex nutty notes of citrus, apricot, cocoa, and bubblegum. This beer is unapologetically loaded with mouth-enveloping flavor, yet not taxing on the palate. We hope you enjoy this on a crisp autumn evening as much as we do. The hops are Citra, Cascade, and Amarillo. The malts are pale, oats, chit, and wheat. Says enjoy in an IPA glass served at 38 to 45, 8% alcohol, 35 IBUs, drink within 90 days of the date code. It's got a heat shrunk label on it, and on the bottom is 10/23 of 2020, and today's the 29th, so not even a week old. Pretty good, pretty good. So once again, thanks to Brian and Krista, the owners and brewers there. I do appreciate it. Big 16-ounce can with the heat shrunk label on it. Beer Advocate doesn't even have this beer. It's evidently a new release. I don't know if I've ever had an IPA with coffee in it before, so nothing rings a bell in my mind. And like I said, Beer Advocate doesn't have it even listed, so they're out. Untapped does have it, but they've only had 9 people comment on it, and their commercial description is exactly what I read off the back of the can here. And they've also got the information that's on there about the malts and the hops and all that kind of stuff. So a brand new release from Brian and Krista at Pariah Brewing. Guys, if you're in the San Diego area, please go by and support these guys. Pick up their beers. They are making awesome beers, and I want to see them grow and expand and increase their distribution. Wish them much continued success because they know how to package a beer. They know how to brew a beer. So I'm anxious to see what a IPA or a double IPA, 8%er here, comes in with coffee introduced to it. So let's do that. Let's get it open and get it into the glass. Very cloudy, very hazy. Looks like a New England style coming out of the can. I'm not seeing that on Untapped. It's not a dark beer. Almost 2 fingers of head. Guys, it looks like a glass of orange. It definitely looks like a New England style beer to me. I'm not getting any light. That is an awesome looking beer. To the nose we go. Not your typical aroma. There's no doubt about that. It doesn't have that off-the-chain hop aroma. I am getting some citrusy notes and a little bit of pine. But it's got that intriguing, what is that aroma? I mean, is it the coffee? It's not like a dark beer with coffee would be. I mean, you're going to get those notes a lot of times. Wow. Primo Ethiopian coffee beans introduced cold brew style post fermentation. So after it had fermented out, they introduced this cold brew style coffee. Very unique smelling beer. It doesn't smell like your typical New England style beer. So let's find out. Cheers everybody. Cheers Brian and Krista. Thank you both. I am getting the coffee. Wow. Wow. I don't think I can recall ever having an IPA or a double IPA with cold brewed coffee added to it. It works. The coffee is there. It's not overpowering everything else. Very unique beer. Very, very unique beer. Brian, you've got something going on here. I mean, it's very unique. Wow, that's an impressive. Because I was expecting it to be darker than it is with coffee being added to it, but it doesn't seem like it's changed the appearance on it. But I am tasting that coffee. So let's do the back end pour, guys, and like I said, it's right out of the fridge, so maybe the coffee will intensify as it warms up, maybe not. It's definitely not overpowering the beer, but again, looking like a New England style beer, it's not smelling like a New England style beer. And the taste, even though the looks are deceiving, I am getting a little bit of that coffee note. So if you're a coffee drinker and you're a New England style double IPA fan, this is a combination there. It's coming together. So let me go sip on it, guys, and let's find out where it ends up. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it a while now. A uniquely different beer here. It looks like a New England style, but don't taste like a New England style with the cold brew coffee that's been added to it. I don't know if this is something that's going to work or not. Definitely different, I will say that. Seems like the hops are more subdued, and the coffee is also subdued. I don't know. I mean, it's just, I'm not sure coffee and New England style double IPA is a combination that's going to fly. But that's just my opinion. You might think it's the best thing you ever tasted. So the coffee is this really not there that much on the nose. It's very subtle on the taste. It's there, but it's very subtle. It's not like, you know, when I want to taste coffee, I usually drink a dark beer, a porter, or a stout that's been brewed with coffee. And the bigger body mouthfeel, thicker mouthfeel, seems to work good when it's brewed with really tasty coffee like Sumatra and Ethiopian coffee, which is a big, strong coffee. When I'm looking for a double IPA, I'm looking for more hop notes than I am coffee notes. So, final choke. The coffee's there. I mean, I can definitely taste it on the taste. But I'm looking more for hoppiness the lamb coffee notes on this style of beer. So I'm gonna give it an A-, guys. 92 for me on this one. Wasn't quite what I was expecting, but it is a good. It's a good beer. It's definitely an A beer. 92 for me, guys. And Beer Advocate didn't have it listed, and Untappd doesn't have a score because they've only had 9 ratings. I guess they're just like Beer Advocate. They got to have at least 10 people to comment on it. So maybe once I post my comments, maybe they'll have a grade. I don't know. So I'm on my own on this one. So Brian and Krista, thanks a bunch for sending it to me. Let me try it. Didn't quite work for me, but I still think it's a tasty beer. So if you've had that Gormet Chit from Pariah Brewing Company, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.